I think we're live.
We're live. Hello, everyone. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Kathy B. Well, hello, Andrea. Happy Wednesday to you, dear.
Well, happy Wednesday to you, Scott.
Aw, thank you. So good to see you.
It is. I love Mystery Theater.
I know it's so much fun.
You got a
And what
big
we
list
come
for us
up with
today.
folks, what we can do. Yeah, Kathy D is funny. I'm, I'm not a butcher. No. Been a farmer. I've been in the military. Drive truck. And I happen to be psychic. Who knew? And what are you, Miss Andrea?
I've been many different things, many different jobs, and psychic.
Oh, really? When this happened?
Since I was a little kid.
You're a little one.
A little kid.
Nice. I was in the Air Force.
I was not.
No, not a military gal.
No.
Just a coder.
A coder?
Yeah, you do internet work.
No.
No,
No. I'm not that smart.
no.
Nope.
So what are you doing now? With your new job?
I manage people.
Oh, you're a manager.
Actually, a director.
Nice. So you can get into lower people's heads and know if they're good to go or not.
That's right.
That's psychic advantage. Isn't that beautiful?
It is. It's a great advantage that I don't share
Someone
with
pissing you off, you can go in the back room, throw your cards, and be like, "I got them now.
Got the dirt on that guy.
I got the 411. You can go fly a kite." Excellent. So everyone hasn't looked in the description. For entertainment purposes only, we're going to look at the CIA people and diplomats in 2016. They had all kinds of brain issues, and it came out with congressional hearings and whatnot that they think Russia might have some kind of energy weapon that scrambles the brain. So what we want to know if it was alien technology that Russia or China may have stolen. And we're going to look at the Ark of the Covenant. And Beth gave me these two. These ancient metal pipes were found in a cave in China. And these pipes that they found were 8% of a metal material not known on Earth. Where'd they come from, right? The Chernobyl disaster, there's rumored that a spaceship took on radioactive material after it happened. And what I found was, when I was reading about it, is that 4 times less of any test ever done with radioactive material that the Chernobyl disaster was 4 times less than any test of radioactivity.
And it should have been a lot more, is what
It
you're
should have
saying.
been a lot more.
Yeah.
So, was there a mothership on top sucking up some radioactivity? We will find out. And then Beth gave me another thing she was really interested in. They're all over the world in different places, but there's these ruts in stone called cart ruts. And Malta has the biggest ones. But how would you get ruts in stone? They have to be very old, right? So what were these ruts made of? We'll see what these ruts are.
We'll see.
And then the last one, off the coast of Brazil, marine archaeologists found a whole bunch of Roman jars. And these Roman jars are dated hundreds, centuries older than Columbus come to the States. So I get into energy if there was trade and movement to the States and Europe long before Columbus.
Right.
So that's our plan tonight.
No, just simple,
Simple stuff, a little mystery here and there, right?
That's right.
So I shared with you something pretty interesting today, and maybe we can do that one next week.
I'm still reeling from it. I was thinking about it all day since you sent it.
Wasn't that coolio? We're going to keep you in surprise, but that'll be on Andrea's channel. We're going to try to work that one out.
Yeah.
Because that one might take an hour itself, because it was pretty cool stuff.
It was mesmerizing, to say the least.
Mesmerizing. I got to share a little more info and do some more digging.
Yes.
Get names down and everything, but should be pretty cool. Next Wednesday, we should be able to do it. It's before Christmas.
I was going to say that's almost Christmas Eve. It'll be the 23rd on Wednesday.
It'll be yes.
Yeah, 23rd.
Nothing really happens then. 24th, 25th, 26th, big days. Hey, Jema, Lori, Debbie.
Everybody's here tonight.
All the cool people are here.
That's right.
All the cool people. All right. Let's get in some energy of this these CIA people and diplomats. I think it was in Cuba. It started.
Oh.
And
it's very sad. It's very sad what happened to these people because they're like messed up.
Yeah. It scrambles their brain. It causes dizziness and thought. They can't remember, right? And I think Congress and everyone, investigated it, and they said it had to be some kind of a weapon used, some kind of energy weapon that messes up the brain.
Like a microwave or something.
Like some kind of microwave type of energy thing, right?
Yeah.
And they are linking it probably to China. No proof. But for entertainment purposes only, Russia, China, dictators. So, some investigations I've read about, watched videos, that back in the day, Russia may have captured and took spaceships, alien spaceships back in the day, because they didn't really want to go along with the United States being kosher about our alien friends. So our question is, first, is this alien technology from this energy weapon used to scramble these people's brains?
Okay.
Because it's pointing to Russia. For entertainment purposes only,
Here we go.
Still, let's see if this was alien technology that they re-engineered. Well, first I want to say, all these people I've watched, these videos and accounts of spaceships and whatnot, there's no propulsion system.
That's right.
There's no sound.
No sound. And it can move like
move like that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, and we know that Area 51 and whatnot, there was down aircrafts, and the government has them. But the reverse technology of figuring that out has to be unbelievably difficult. Technology we don't never seen. So my senses say that our alien friends' minds are so advanced that everything's just controlled by the mind, right?
Mhm.
They just sit in the cockpit and just will it.
Mhm.
You know, but so if they have some kind of weapons or some kind of technology or energy within their ships, it would be very difficult to figure it out. So there's a point made. Let's say there's a microwave. We have a microwave. We plug it in. Is sent back in time to the 1700s. What the heck would they know what to do with it?
They'd say, "What is?"
Plug it in. How are we gonna get this thing to work? It's kind of the same thing.
Yep.
So let's roll it and see what the cards have to say. If this was an energy weapon, let's just omit Russia, China, whatever. This what microwave energy weapon that scrambled these people's brains, was it alien technology?
Yes.
Let's see if we go that first.
Was it based on alien technology?
Yes.
Based on alien technology. Alien technology. I can see them. I'm just getting this vision of them like covering their ears and bending down, like when it was happening, like just like
Those are those kind of reports. They didn't know what the heck was going on.
That's what, yeah, they're just like clenching their heads and over their ears, like
You know, one guy said it affected his whole family because they were living there down in Cuba at the embassy and whatnot.
And I think one agent, her CIA agent or somebody, her mom was visiting her at the time, and they both got scrambled.
Yeah, it somehow affects the communications in the valve or the brainstem and memory loss and everything. My vision I'm getting is a down ship in Russia. So these people, what I'm getting with these two cards is Tower Moment and their like sensibility. The Nine of Coins is stability. You know, your faculties of life, an ending of that. So I have the World, Six of Coins, and Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is an offer. Six of Coins is help. The World would make sense to me of something that came from outer space kind of thing. Three of Coins would be the weapon to me. Eight of Cups is afflicting harm. Your emotions kind of go away. That's what I'm feeling from that. Five of coins, scrambled brains. Eight of wands feels like that microwave action. Magician is the creation of this weapon. Knight of Cups, Page of Coins, and what it does. The Ten of Swords, what it does to the brain. So the only card I got that would just simulate, you know, alien technology would be the World. But it definitely had an effect. It definitely felt like a created weapon. I didn't get my Russia card, but that's what my senses were saying was Russia. What do you think?
The purpose is to change people. When I dug a little bit deeper in the deck, it was to change what they know. So they're affecting the brain is what I'm getting at. They're changing what these people know. So if they were spies or they thought they were spies, they put this thing on them to scramble their brains so they don't continue with the information. It's used in other countries and it's used by a few countries. My main question I asked, is this based off of alien technology? And right beside that, I've got my aliens. This is like a medical weapon to make people fall or fall ill. It is a laser, right, type thing. It's some kind of weaponry, and the base of the deck was yes. So to me, full up alien technology used by some countries on other countries. I don't know if it's one country that just knows. This could also be that it's layered, like because they had to retrofit it or retro create it or whatever the right words are. What do you call it when you re-engineer it or whatever?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So some kind of
Ronald, I need to say something to Scott about this. What are you talking about, Roxanne?
So Roxanne the other day mentioned that she thought this might be happening to her.
Oh, to her.
Yeah, where she is.
Really?
It was on the live show. We weren't spending a lot of time on the. It was one of her questions she asked is this happening to me? It didn't look like it, but it looked like something confusing was going on where she is. So this is, Roxanne thinks she might be experiencing it, but she doesn't want to say too much. Oh yeah, I thought it was fracking maybe because she was.
Where does she live?
She didn't really say. I don't think she wants to say too much.
Okay.
But Roxanne, if you want to try to tell a little bit more in code, I guess, if you don't want to be quiet about it, I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
Massachusetts.
I'm getting there's some kind of power plant near you that it's affecting. It's some kind of power thing. It's not like an energy weapon or anything in your area, but I'm getting it's like power. Like some kind of power plant that's near you that's affecting vibrationally. That's what I'm getting. Right, Melly, it's kind of like that. There's some kind of sonar, some kind of vibes coming from some kind of energy source. And it's in your local area. Good call, Mel. And someone else said something about some kind of weird thing too. So yeah, like energy sources and power plants can definitely affect people. I mean, even if you live probably near a cell tower, could even maybe affect.
So see what she says. So she was trying to talk cryptically on the show the other day. She really can't say too much. It is targeted because it's done together with something else. And it's every day. Do you live near a military base? Something like that?
EMF signals. Let's see. Every night as you start to fall asleep. Targeted because it's done together.
Mm.
I'm not getting defense contractor or anything kind of illegal. To me, it feels like an energy source that's affecting you. I don't think it's military.
Or like power lines? Do you live near power lines or something that's bothering you there? I don't know. I didn't get that it was the same weaponry as the Cuba stuff.
No, I'm being told it's not nefarious. It's just unfortunate that you're able to capture what's going on in the area and other one wouldn't. It's just, it feels like a power plant or something that's emitting, some kind of vibrations that you can't handle. I really don't think it's nefarious.
Well, we certainly hope it stops for you. That's for sure.
Definitely. But I don't feel it. Like I said, I don't feel it's some kind of experiments or anything like that. It just feels like you're sensitive to the vibrational area, something like that.
That's why I thought maybe fracking, something that she can't see, but she can feel. Something in the earth, or like you said, a power plant.
Yeah. It totally feels like lines, some kind of energy in the area that's affecting. It's like windmills affect some people.
Mm-hmm.
Just woof, woof, woof. It's really affecting. You're just that sensitive. It just feels like.
Or trains. If you live near train tracks, some people hear it, some people don't.
Right. You always hear that vibrations and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
It definitely. Well, I'm gonna do a quick clarify. So I didn't get my alien cards, but I sense it. I just want to clarify quick if it was alien technology. No, they use the stuff. I'll come back to you, Roxanne, after I clarify here. No, Catherine, I don't think it's 5G. It feels like a power plant kind of thing.
I just pulled the why are they doing this? So beside the target is chaos. And again, it's what they know. It's what they hit them in the brain, right? Up, this is your crown chakra, and then you see the lightning bolt. They don't want secrets getting out about the country. I think they're attacking people that they think are spies or giving out information with this weaponry. And maybe they don't even know how powerful it is. Strong weapons like that in the wrong hands do these bad things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great question, Terry. I certainly have my opinions. We could read on that, but I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that without getting shut down.
Was Stephen on it really?
Don't say the rest, just in case.
No. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm in total agreement there, Melissa. What you're saying with Roxanne.
Mm.
I don't know. I have to look at that Terry more. I don't know much about that. Which that was quite a while ago. There's been so many bad things that happen in our country since 45. Ugh.
I agree, Nancy. The answer is no. I don't think he was involved at all, really. I think he was like, what was his face? JFK's guy.
Oh,
Yeah, like that. The patsy.
very well could be. Oh, some of you folks got some long names.
Cali Suds and Stuff, W.R. Candelaria. that name just rolls off the tongue.
Cali Suds and Stuff.
Cali Suds and Stuff.
Wow.
Okay, what are we reading on?
Oh, let's go to the Ark of the Covenant.
Oh boy, something simple.
Right? We're talking about it, and you have all these stuff about the Ark of the Covenant. We're wondering if it actually exists. Because has anyone seen it? There's a lot of descriptions about it. And it moved here, moved there. This group took it. The Philistines supposedly had it for a while.
They even think maybe the Knights of the Templar took it. Lots of stories around the Ark of the Covenant.
And it's supposed to hold the 2 tablets of the 10 Commandments, which is created long before Jesus was even born. That's a whole mystery there. Where do those tablets go before it went in the ark, right? So I guess we need a direction. Like, where did it go? Where's it being hidden?
Well, we could ask, is it intact? Is it still intact today?
Right.
Right? Is it in its entirety still today, sealed with the contents inside?
I know, right, Phelan? Indiana Jones was no. Maybe we should call I forgot his name right now.
Yes, there's also
Indiana Jones. Who played Indiana Jones?
It might be on Oak Island. It could be. I saw a documentary on Oak Island. They said it might be in Ethiopia. I think that's where they said it might be as well.
So we got Middle East, Jerusalem, whatnot, Egypt, Ethiopia. England has everything. Maybe England's got it, right?
The Vatican.
The Vatican and what? Where is that? In Italy? I don't even know. So yeah, let's go with what who said it. Does it even exist?
Okay.
3 cards, does it even exist? Or is it just,
or did it exist? Because in case it's been destroyed and does not exist now, did it ever exist?
Right. Did it ever exist first? Shiny thinks it's in the Black Hills. Yeah. Thanks, Rich. Harrison Ford. Yeah. Harrison Ford.
I don't mind me some Harrison Ford. I like them better as Han Solo, but
Yeah, yeah. We're all Trekkies.
That's Star Wars, silly. Same
Same
thing.
thing. Same thing.
Oh,
What were we asking? If it ever exists or does exist? Oh, you're on the does exist?
did it ever exist?
No, ever. Okay.
Ever exist? Oh.
Oh.
So first part of the deck, yes. Time and target. So I think it's been lost over time. Maybe that's what that means.
Weird.
I'm so excited it said yes. I had a feeling it was going to say yes. What do you see?
Yeah, I think it exists, but it's been moved and moved and moved and lied about to protect its
It's whatever it's supposed to be.
sacredness. Many people were linked together with this. I think there's been a lot of lies. It's in secret. Got 7 of Cups. I got every liar card here. But it is hidden. With the Ace of Swords here. It is hidden.
I think also this can mean in time it'll be found, possibly, but it's definitely over time.
Yeah, I did get that card
place.
too. I did get that card too that may be found. But some king has it or was in charge of hiding it.
That could be the Knights of the Templar, maybe.
So there's some king that has it. So let's clarify if it's in the Middle East. Let's see.
Well, should we see if it's intact?
Okay.
In case it's been destroyed or split up.
Intact.
Is the Ark of the Covenant intact today? Is it all still together today? Is it in one piece with the contents inside? Is the Ark of the Covenant? Ooh, getting dizzy. It's the Ark of the Covenant in one piece.
Don't open it up, Andrea.
I'm like going, woo. Is the Ark of the Covenant in one piece? Is it intact? Is it have the contents inside? The Ark of the Covenant. Intact today. Is it still intact today? Wow.
Yes, Ace of Coins. It's hidden with the 4 of Coins, and then I got Magician. So that would be someone that would have created a diversion. So now I'm getting a Queen, misdirection. Burdened by the loss of a king. Whoever had it prior. And then some kind of higher authority took over. So the original, so it is intact. So when it was moved, there must have been a war or some kind of misdirection, a lot of burdens. And they had to move it. It feels like there were some wars going on that it had to be moved. So now we have either holy or some kind of governmental high authority took it. You have a king.
Base of the deck. So it's going to be found. I think it's going to be found because I got the clock upright. Green is your heart chakra, love. Green is money. It's followed by the world upside down. I kind of wonder if it's underground, like it's not above ground, it's underground. Then I have the target with the surprise. It's going to come out. The truth is coming out about it. I'm sorry, folks. That's just the way it is. I'm pretty happy about it. And there's something to do with the king. And soon the mystery being revealed.
Dang.
What they know will be coming to light. And then I get a cross. That could be the Knights of the Templar who originally took it and possibly to Oak Island or some other place. Can we see if it's at Oak Island? Can we please see?
Oak Island.
Let's see. Oak Island is in Nova Scotia.
There's a lot of kind of places. We got to kind of narrow it down.
Oak Island's in Nova
So
Scotia.
it's some kind of king or queen, some kind of high authority. It's been moved many times because of wars or conflicts. Okay. And Oak Island is where? That's up by you?
It's in Nova Scotia in Canada.
Okay.
I was actually at Oak Island when I was about 10 years old, and I was fascinated.
Cool.
So let's see if it may not be there, but let's see. Is the Ark of the Covenant located at Oak Island? So it could be underground, under the water, you know. They have found other treasures there, boat wrecks. They found like 1700s coins and crosses, that kinds of thing. Ark of the Covenant at Oak Island.
Had to be moved with a chariot, justice. Getting the same dang thing. Not about Oak Island. Maybe I need to go to my mystery deck. I got the same stuff as before. Oak Island.
I think it might be. So hang on. Things coming to light. I get the cross again. So that would be the Templars. Trying to throw people off balance as to where the fortune is. What is this? What is this? Happy. Could be the people with the deed to Oak Island are going to be very happy. Then I have my leaf and the fortune and then the target and where it is. So this is an oak leaf. This is an oak leaf.
Oh, stop with your. You just want it to be.
It is an oak leaf. I do want it to be there. I'm starting to sweat. There's a chance. I'll tell you right now that there is a chance it's at Oak Island. You give me somewhere better to read on, and I'm happy to read. Let's see where we can pinpoint it.
I'm just not getting like a boom. Yes, it is. It just keeps telling me the story.
Could have been there and maybe got moved. Right?
And again, I get some high authority, some kind of government, some kind of religious thing. And then I got a king and queen that lost power, had a lot of issues with the Nine of Wands. And then there was a death, an ending of this regime.
But that's in the old days. Where is it now?
I know. I'm trying to figure this out.
You're still getting old.
I keep getting the same story about some kind of king and queen, and it got moved, who had control of it, but now it's in some kind of high authority or, you know, religious place. I'm not going Vatican yet. Angels are watching over it, but it's within the family of the original holder. It was on the bottom of the deck here. Walking away. There was a partnership. Nah. All right, I'm gonna find one card for Oak Island. Yes. And I got King of Wands. That ain't playing either. That
Okay.
tells me if it's in there.
Let's see if it's somewhere else. And maybe it's somewhere else. You want to see if it's at the Vatican.
All right. Let's try the Vatican quick.
Okay. The Ark of the Covenant. Is it at the Vatican? Is it located in, on, or around the Vatican?
Rich goes, it's at Rebecca Mercer's house. Probably, right? She probably looked in it and became the devil. Okay. Does the Vatican hold the Ark of the Covenant?
Ark of the Covenant at the Vatican.
I'm hearing no.
What's the Ark of the Covenant located at the Vatican?
Thank you, Silver.
No, but I think they want it.
Who wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Pages, sores, preparing, wanting, loss. I think you're right. They just want it.
Yeah, it's not there. I got the target. It's a crazy story. It's clouded in mystery, so it's not at the Vatican. And following that was the crown again. There's something about that crown.
All right. Ask about King Solomon. I feel it has something to do with King Solomon. His temple, King Solomon's temple.
I don't think it's still around, is it?
No, but it could be underground.
Okay. Is it under King Solomon's
temple that's been destroyed?
Okay. It's the Ark of the Covenant.
No, it's in the Grand Canyon. It's in the Middle East somewhere, I feel. I think it's still in the Middle East. I'm not sensing Ethiopia, Egypt, the Vatican, Spain. It feels Middle East yet.
Okay, where are we reading? Because you got me confused.
King Solomon. Just ask if it has anything to do with King Solomon, where it didn't.
The Ark of the Covenant located under King Solomon's temple, wherever that would be today. Ark of the Covenant currently located Solomon's temple, wherever that is today.
Page of Wands, the Messenger. Page of Pentacles. Holding, Path. King of Wands. There's your King. Six of Cups. Dealing from the past. Justice. balancing of holding it. Three of Pentacles, there's the Covenant. 10 of Swords, he passed. The Hermit. Then the Devil. Okay. The Devil there feels like someone stole it from him. An offer. What do you think?
I think a woman moved it.
I was getting woman.
She moved it. She knew it needed to be moved to be safe. It was very valuable. She had a group of people, probably in this religious group, like the Knights of the Templar or something like that, move it. And this king was very unhappy. Very unhappy. So that might be King Solomon that we're seeing. It's still
I really believe as something, whoever took it from, I feel like I was in King Solomon's temple or whatever, and then took it from him.
Yeah, but you're talking about a long time ago. We got to get to the now.
Well, I don't think Spirit really wants us to know where it is.
I don't know. It's a mystery, but it's going to be known soon. It's going to come to light. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling Oak Island.
Queen of Sheba.
Let's see if it's in Ethiopia. So there's a chapel, like a temple in Ethiopia where the guys on the Curse of Oak Island went on the search because, they're searching, trying to figure out what might be hidden at Oak Island. And they found this temple in Ethiopia that's protected by like one priest who lives inside, and it's sealed. No one can go in, and he protects what's ever inside of it. And all of these priests that protect it over the years have all gone blind and get sick, and they think it's radiation. So there could be something radioactive in there, which could be the 10 Commandments, because the Ark of the Covenant, the story has always been told that the men that carried it had to wear like gold plating or metal, to protect themselves, and that they couldn't look at it either. So let's see if it's in Ethiopia. Might have been at one point. Let's see if it's there now, because it could have been moved. It's the Ark of the Covenant, currently in Ethiopia. Present day Ethiopia. Ark of the Covenant, currently in present day Ethiopia. Ark of the Covenant.
What place are you talking about?
Ethiopia.
Well, you were talking about a temple and this thing.
That was in Ethiopia.
Because I'm feeling that's pretty positive. Guarded, protection, partnership with the movement, and King of Cups, someone guarding the treasure.
I got the woman moved it from negative men. She didn't want men. Whoever this queen was or this woman wanted it moved. And then I got truth. Yes, Ethiopia.
How close is Ethiopia to the Middle East? Is it on the border like Egypt? I can't even remember. Or is that on the other side of Africa? I can't even remember.
I'm not sure.
Or is it right next to Egypt?
It was moved there. I hope that means it wasn't moved. No, because it's still, I just asked if it's in Ethiopia.
Right.
And I'm getting it's going to be found soon. What does soon mean?
Well, right. Maybe after when that's new second coming of Jesus happens in the next 30 years. East Africa, close to Saudi Arabia. East. Okay, yeah. So it's next to Egypt. So that would be basically Middle East area.
Okay, so it borders Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, South Sudan, the Sudan. So that's sort of it's across the waters, the Yemen, and just up the Red Sea is Saudi Arabia and Egypt. I'm just looking at the map.
All right. All right, cool. Yeah. That's basically Middle East.
Yeah.
Right across the border from Yemen. Okay. Connie really wants us to ask if it's in the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
She will not let up.
Okay. Is the Ark of the Covenant in the Grand Canyon, presently located in the Grand Canyon? Is the Ark of the Covenant presently located in the Grand Canyon? The Ark of the Covenant presently located in the Grand Canyon. This reading is crazy. So this means it may have been there. Yellow is due. The target, the Grand Canyon, and movement. So it may have been there. It may have traveled through there when it was filled with water. I don't know. What do you see? Or maybe it was moved there. But it looks like it's in Ethiopia.
You're right. I don't know. I got the Tower moment ending in Lovers. Assistance from a female energy. Travel. Calmer water. So it may have been there at one point.
That's what I think. I think it was there.
Or been moved. That's crazy, Connie. What the heck?
It's like it moved through there because the Grand Canyon was full of water at one point.
Weird. But
Melly thinks
now I still get that sense of that Middle East area. I don't know why it would go that far.
it may have traveled around the world and it's resting places in Ethiopia right now.
Why would you travel the greatest find ever?
Just so people wouldn't find it.
Connie goes, yes, we know it was. It's in our legends. Wow.
Wow. Ooh. Connie.
Oh my God. Maybe you need to come on Mystery Theater, Connie.
Yep.
Holy Jesus. Well, Sterling, we're not good enough. We were asking, where it is now, and my senses and my internal map says it's in the Middle East area. Yeah. Been moved around, yes, but all right.
It may have where oh no, I thought the Dead Sea Scrolls were in the Grand Canyon, but they weren't. But anyways, these things, have been around for a long time and they've probably moved all over the earth just to keep them hidden.
That feels right. That whatever you found or in Ethiopia, it's heavily guarded by some kind of king. But before that, I did feel like it was like in the protection of King Solomon before it was moved there, kind of thing. But
Protection of the king could be the king.
Maybe. Oh, I'm no problem, Georgie. I was just messing.
I wasn't.
Sterling is pretty darn good.
Hey, why don't we have Sterling on this show? There's a show. You,
Yeah, right.
Sterling, Mystery Theater. Sterling, give us a call.
Good question, quick, before we go on to the next one.
Yeah.
We got a few more. Oh, we got an hour left, I guess. Good question. Anne wants to know, why was the Ark of the Covenant hidden?
I want to know too. Let's see.
Why was the Ark of the Covenant hidden? I mean, that would be an awesome thing to display. You know,
Why was the Ark?
The Ark and the original 10 Commandments.
Why was the Ark of the Covenant hidden? Why was and is the Ark of the Covenant hidden?
I don't think I need to read on it.
Why?
Because I'm hearing the power
Yeah.
installed on the 10 Commandment tablets can't be touched. It came from direct source, that message. And like you said before when we chatted about it, you know, Moses came back gray. He aged, 50 years or whatever, looked like it, after he came back. The vibrational power of the tablets just feel too powerful for anyone to touch. It came from direct source.
That's what I got. Yeah. It's hidden because they don't want anyone to take it. It's also hidden because it causes death. When you look at it, see, look at her face is blacked out. Because it's radioactive, right? And it's very, very the Hierophant. So it's a very extremely religious and sacred knowing object, or the contents within it. And it's not just for anyone to see it, I guess. Wow.
Who's Sterling? Sterling does Sunday show with Linda G. Yeah, it's a power. I mean, it's got direct energy from our source, our loving source. It feels powerful.
Thank you, Doreen.
Like no human could be near it and see it and touch it. Almost like the Indiana Jones thing. You open it up and it feels pretty correct. The Ark was created to hold that with the gold. They had the angels, whatever, coming on top. And yeah.
It's also being hidden until they feel it's right to be shared with the world. That's what I'm seeing here. When the world is more balanced, then the secret will come out or be revealed, whatever you want to call it. It's very high knowledge. Someday it's going to come to light. And that's a lot of what it contains is love. There's the 10 Commandments right behind that. Or whatever else is in there.
Oh, come on, Phelan. There's always love. I don't feel any ET. I don't feel any ET in the Covenant.
I don't know. I did get my truth in the gray card. But the gray might mean something else. That could be cloudy, smoky, like we can't see it yet. Can't see the truth.
The burning bush was on fire. Moses turned gray. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the secret of the covenant? The secret. It feels like to me that the two tablets that the Ten Commandments are written on are a special metal or rock source. And it feels like it holds the power of our God source. It kind of like, like a crystal or a hematite will hold energy. It just feels like that power and source of those tablets are holding that love source that humans can't touch. That's what it feels like to me.
I don't think we're ready for it as a collective yet, is part of it. Maybe we need to get to that fourth, fifth dimension, and then we can know about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, when we have no Russian dictators or Trump dictators, or we all ascend to a higher level in 30 years, maybe we'll be ready.
Wow, that was a very interesting reading.
Yeah. But it feels something like that, like you said, that place, it's guarded by some kind of king or some kind of man or power, and if you would go there, you would be whacked out to even walk there, and it feels like a higher source. The Hierophant is either religion or powerful, high order kind of thing. But my senses are telling me it's in the Middle East somewhere, and Ethiopia would be. So whatever you found very well could be the place. But it was moved multiple times.
Oh, definitely. That's why it could have been in the Grand Canyon, and it could have been at Oak Island, and it could have been in Alaska, and it could have been, in Australia. It could have moved around all over the world.
It could have been Mar-a-Lago too. Nah. All right, let's move on.
All right, what's next, sir?
So if anyone wants to click on it, I do have some of these in the description for a link if you want to check it out. But anyway, there's these ancient metal pipes that were found in an old, it looks like a pyramid, an old pyramid possibly, in China. And these pipes are very old. And there was testing done on the material. And reporting says there's 8% of that material metal is unknown. Unknown to the earth, right?
Wow.
And they say they could be 10,000 years old. Some of them run to a lake. But these ancient metal pipes, why were these ancient metal pipes in a hill, in a mountain? Was it an old pyramid? Okay. Was it made for bracing up a pyramid back in the day, 10, 20,000 years ago? So they're like intertwined, different sizes, all in a mountain in China.
Okay.
Found. So what are these ancient metal pipes used for back in the day? We know there's ancient civilizations everywhere. But these metal pipes are unknown material.
Ancient.
At least 8% of it.
Say in China?
Yeah, it was in China somewhere. I have to click on the link again, the exact place.
What was the purpose? Hmm. Well, I'm getting it was like a water source to transport water, but that's not really what I want to know. Let's see.
Well, there's no rhyme or reason. It's not like it was one pipe, right? Could have been a cooling source, I guess, but they had no. There's only a few pictures, so they don't.
Said
I
that they
don't
were,
see if they were connected or anything, but
yeah.
they ran all through this mountain.
And they said there were some cuts that were like cut with like a sharp object, like cuts in some of the pipes were like as if to say it wasn't natural. Like when these things broke off or whatever, it was a clean cut, not jagged or sewer system. Yeah, could be the water.
Transport water,
Yeah.
maybe, but there was different sizes they found, and it's in a hill, in a cave, in a mountain.
Could it be rainwater? Get the rainwater to come down to the city below?
Yes, Rich. The Beijing pipes. That's what it is.
Beijing pipes in China. What are the Beijing pipes in China?
No. If it was what do you call it? Losing my train of thought. Like human or roots, they over 10,000 plus years, they would have disintegrated. No way roots would have holes in them, right?
Ooh. What the heck?
What the heck? Wow, I'm getting a lot of illusion here.
I got the darkness card, so that's why I was like, what?
Well, I got the moon and 7 of cups.
An unhappy
I got unhappy too.
unhappy group of people or cult. I have darkness a long time ago, long ago, far ago. Red and then surprise. Was it like something for battle?
No, I don't think so.
Red. Oh, like could have been like sacrifices at the top of the hill, and then they ran the blood down the pipes, like a sacrifice mountain or something. I don't know. What's with the black card?
So I'm not getting anything of huge cups, meaning it transferred any kind of liquid.
Didn't it say that there was quartz or some kind of crystal embedded within them or something like that? I forget the word, what it was.
Metal pipes. No, there was instead of the link I sent you, I think there was a better one than that. Some of the pipes reported to be associated with 3 caves in Mount Bayagon. Some other caves have collapsed. Only the largest cave can be entered.
Mm-hmm. Sacrifice to prevent earthquakes. Catherine just said that.
Metallic phenomenon. They say it may be roots, but I don't feel that at all. Organic would disintegrate.
Well, didn't it say that there could have been like a iron deposit wrapped around the tree roots, and then the trees disintegrated and the iron residue stayed in that pipe form? But it doesn't feel like a tree root through the mountain. I'm not feeling that though. I get that. I
No,
get that thing. I get the description, but that's not what it feels like.
yeah, it's too organized to be roots.
Catsy says maybe not for liquid, but for sound, like communication.
Catsy, I think you're more on the right track.
Let's see.
Because it was on the bottom. I gotta look on the bottom. Okay. Makes sense now. I forgot to look them out. So when you're talking about sound, I got 8 of Wands and assistance. 8 of Wands is that sound when I was looking at that card.
Like a message going through.
Messages. 8 of Wands is quick, but it's also the messenger card, but vibrational message card. So there's sound. The Page of Swords next to that, and illusions, delusions. The 7 of Cups is also the creator card. You're taking everything you have. It feels like it was originally a temple where these are. And these pipes would create sound. Like, let's say you had a bunch of people praying or something and chanting and stuff. The sound in these pipes would go to the heavens, kind of thing.
That's exactly what I'm getting. It was prayers going up to the gods. First question I got was truth. Mm-hmm. It is a sound about sound. Base of the deck. Yes. Time and the target. It feels like a long time ago they thought that was a way to maybe talk to the heavens or
right,
or cry, or talk to loved ones that had gone over, something like that. Some kind of communication device.
Mm-hmm. But there's sadness because that civilization was destroyed, because all the end of it here is collapse, sadness, heartbreak.
Oh, and that's why this could be they were trying to talk to the dead, or this would be that civilization ended.
Betty, good call. Like a pipe organ, yeah.
Yeah, but not from the top, from the bottom. You chant upwards to the sky.
Yeah, it feels like it was a temple one time that collapsed or whatever.
That's what it is.
The funny thing is, it said there was different sizes of pipes. What do you have in a pipe organ or whatnot? There's different sizes to create different sounds.
That's what it is. Different sounds, vibrations. Yeah.
So it was like a temple or something. And the funny, and on top, I had the moon, howling at the moon. This is looking like the temple to me. The China temple. It's creation here, the temple. And then the hangman kind of looks like the dead to me. They're praying, doing some kind of prayers or something. It was like a temple back then, and all these pipes created. It could very well be, Cindy said, a temple of healing or something. World's largest pan flute. Yeah, this is
talking to the heavens or talking to a lost loved one.
Different sizes for different sounds, Renee says. Yeah. Vibrations. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. I didn't think I was going to get that.
No, not at all. And I'll tell you, that's it. That's what it is. You can feel it. That's what it is.
Bingo. We had the world's largest heaven flute.
Heaven flute. That's really pretty.
It's a heaven flute.
It's a heaven flute. I love that. Heaven flute. You're the king.
All right. I got to put that in the description. It's a heaven flute.
Heaven flute.
Okay. Coolio, 115. Next.
I like that. That's what it is, because I just feel good. I can feel it. That was it's a
feel those vibrations.
Yeah, like a healing temple or some kind of love, talking. I love it. I feel it. It's good. Yes.
Cool. All right, let's see if there's some aliens involved with Chernobyl.
All right.
All right. First thing is that kind of cool. Well, I mean, in a sense. Well, anyway, that Chernobyl disaster in 86, I think it was. Whatever it was. But anyway, what we want to know, and there's been rumors that, and people that came out said they seen a weird spacecraft around the Chernobyl incident.
Yeah.
Okay. Nora, I smashed my finger.
I thought it was nail polish.
No, I smashed my finger. And it's still healing.
Jeez, that must have hurt.
Yeah. It's growing out, but yeah, I smashed my finger. Okay. So anyway, the question is, was there a mothership that absorbed a lot of the Chernobyl radiation after it happened?
To protect us and the Earth.
And scientists have said that in other radioactivity tests, the Chernobyl incident of radiation was like a fourth of any experiments done with nuclear disasters and whatnot. And another thing that was kind of interesting that came out of Chernobyl, years later they found there was a fungus growing at the Chernobyl site. And this fungus can be grown, and it uses the radiation as a power source.
Wow.
It creates energy, this fungus. So even though this is a disaster happened, they're trying to use this fungus as like a coating for like astronauts and whatnot to protect astronauts from radiation, which may be in the atmosphere or anything. So even though it's a horrible thing, there was something that came good out of it, because there was this fungus growing at the Chernobyl incident that can be used, because weirdly enough, it creates energy from radiation and protects. So
whoa,
reports and thoughts that an alien ship helped out that area by absorbing radiation.
Shall we see?
Shall we see what the
Cards say? All right.
Did our alien friends protect Chernobyl?
Did aliens protect Earth from the severity of the radiation in the Chernobyl incident? Did aliens help protect the Earth?
Well, Kathy D, supposedly that fungus takes the radiation and creates energy, protecting, removing radiation.
By absorbing or protecting us from the radiation during this Chernobyl incident. Did aliens intervene and help absorb or protect us from the radiation? The Chernobyl incident. Corruption.
I believe so. So here's the Chernobyl incident happening, the old tower moment. And then we have action. The sun is always a yes card. They come charging in. Here's your higher loving source. And then I have the Ace of Cups. And the Six of Coins. Here's your help, assistance. Yeah. At the end, I have the Emperor, King of Wands, all assistance cards. Eight of Pentacles is a helping card, creation. Moon coming from the stars and whatnot. And then all the damage done. But it definitely looks like assistance to me.
I have the explosion, so the death card. We have the radiation going into the air, the particles going into the air. They came in, and I feel I can sense it. It's like a vacuum. They were sucking the particles around the death scene, right? And the reason they did it is they needed to help us keep a balance on the earth. This was for Earth that they were doing this. And they are from the heavens. They were certainly helping. And the reason they need to help us is corruption on the earth. And that is, countries doing bad things, for entertainment purposes only, folks. But you know what I mean? Like not protecting. Countries are making these radiation things and they're not protecting it, right? They're not making sure that things like Chernobyl doesn't happen or Japan doesn't happen. So our alien friends have to help to save the earth.
Well, it's the human experiment. They're watching how stupid
just like you would help a kid if they were, playing with like an electrical cord, you go over and take it away, right? It's that same thing. They're watching us. We're the children.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank goodness they're helping. Crazy.
Hopefully all the mess is over with.
Yeah.
The bad stuff. Moving forward. All right. I think we got that settled.
Yep.
They were helping. All right. And in the description is another link. We have these cart ruts. They're in rock. It's really weird. You have all these ruts that look like carts or vehicles all over the country, but there's a lot in Malta. There's some in Europe, some in America. Some go into the cliffs. There's ruts in the ocean and the sea floor too. But they're ancient and they're in rock. So like if you're, driving something and then all of a sudden there's disaster happening on Earth or something, and maybe heat up the land and it turns to rock kind of thing. But why would ruts be left in the rock? It's all kind of weird. So where are these like?
Mm-hmm.
So like if you have your car and you go into, like soft ground, you ain't gonna go anywhere. But you have these ruts in the ground that are 6 inches, foot deep, but they keep going all over, and they're mostly the same path. You got one.
It looks like a cart or some type of vehicle. Let's say old-fashioned vehicle, something on wheels. Let's say made these impressions. So to me, if you went over the same amount of rock millions of times or with heavy loads, you could wear it down. In theory, you could wear down that rock over time, right? It just happens. But what were they using as vehicles back then? In the sense, I'm talking vehicles, I'm saying with a wheel, right? I don't mean a car.
Some kind of wheel.
Some kind of wheel. And they would have been carrying probably heavy loads to, get those That's one way I could see it.
So back, who knows, 10,000, 20 years, 1,000 years ago, were they carts to move ships into the water?
So if you've been to Pompeii, because Cindy just said like in Pompeii, so I went to Pompeii, maybe Cindy's been there too. You see it in the road. So it's like this cobblestone kind of road, and there's this indent from where their horse and buggy, I guess, would have gone, or their carts would have gone down, and just over time those grooves would happen. But you're talking about a lot of cart tracks around the world. And as you said, go into water. Is it man-made? Is it something else?
Many, many years ago, the earth and water is different. Sinking levels, raising levels, whatever. So, just throw a card and see what these ruts are all about.
What's the ruts?
What are these cart ruts?
What are the cart ruts?
And they're in rock.
Rock. Are they man-made? In the sense that a human was riding a vehicle of some kind.
Some kind.
What are these cart ruts? Are they man-made? These cart ruts man-made. Are these cart ruts all over the world? Are they man-made? It's not clear. Maybe I didn't ask the question. Maybe we're not asking the, because I've got yes upside down beside the tracks. I'm calling this the tracks. So not quite man-made, or maybe in concert with something else. And then I've got communication beside the target. Communication.
It is very strange.
Communication. I still have the mystery card. Communication. What the hell does communication have to do with it? What else? Do you see anything else?
Well, I got the world and the Ace of Pentacles as the overall energy. So there is movement around the world.
Do you think like trade? These were trade routes?
I'm thinking. It had something to do with trade. It may have been.
That could be the communication card, could be trade.
But next to the world, I had the Sun and Five of Cups. So it's kind of odd to have a sadness card with illumination, someone, movement. On top, I have the imprisonment, the burdens, and working on things with the Seven of Wands. Burden path.
I asked if aliens were involved at all, because I have to. I got it feels like yes, because it's very mysterious. Maybe not all of the cart tracks are, but I think a majority have something. It's very mysterious. And I got yellow as in they do. They did. What would that be?
Justice card.
Could they have made them a long time ago and then maybe humans used them afterwards? Is it part of excavating?
Something to do with some kind of materials moved around the world.
Was it aliens excavating the earth for things like gold or crystals like a long time ago?
This could be. Because that's the creation card, and here's melting, schmelting, working on something. It definitely has something to do with materials. Sometimes prosperity. Moving copper or gold or something. I'm leaning more towards ships than spaceships. Like trade long, long ago. I'm going to try a different deck and clarify. Because that had the other energy of, what did it do? Chernobyl in it. Let's try a different one. All right. These cart ruts, were they for moving?
It's definitely moving something.
Moving materials from trade. I'm going to ask that.
Look, I've got the jewels and crowns and moving. So it could be like excavating for minerals or jewels or, whatever was in the earth. Moving copper, Rich says.
Yeah. Copper and gold was very important, along with crystals. It's rumored that copper was used to build the pyramids.
Really?
Yeah. I watched a video that someone that was hypnotized back past lives, they were saying that they our alien friends were mining copper out of Michigan to make help make the pyramids because there was so little copper in that area. It's kind of like a lining or something, making out of it. Do you have that, Willis?
I asked if the cart marks were an indication of moving trade all over the world. Yes.
Earth.
Jewels, gold, copper, you name it.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting is movement, cars, and materials. Nothing nothing alien. It's like there was trade. So it may have been carts with horses or whatever, or some kind of transportation system when trade from the US or whatever back, or mined materials came back from the ocean.
I just asked if aliens made these cart lines first. Bullseye, balance, and communication. So I don't know.
First,
Yeah, first. That's what I'm wondering. Like, you buy a home and you leave it and no one else buys it and homeless people move in, right? The homeless people didn't buy that house. They took it over when you left. So what I'm getting at, my ridiculous analogy maybe, is that aliens could have made these lines a long time ago as they were mining the earth. Then humans later on started using those lines for travel maybe, or trade themselves on horse and buggy, but maybe those lines were made before them. But I get communication. The second time I got communication. Maybe if we look at from above, all the lines say something or connect or make I don't know. Or maybe I'm tired. I don't know. Maybe you sense something.
well, these tracks weren't just, in Malta. There were other places they found them in Europe and America.
Yeah.
Not as prevalent, but Malta, big time.
I just said, why did the aliens make those track marks? And in my head, as I was doing it, I thought they were helping so the humans could move everything for them, right? So people moving the goods, a lot of people moving the stuff, aliens happy, and then, yes.
Oh, it's weird. I was trying to ask how they were created because, it's in rock, right? It didn't really come up. It's just kind of telling the same story. Partnership to move materials around the world.
Because in theory, there could have been aliens here who had humans as slaves, all humans, and maybe they got them to excavate the earth and move along these lines, moving all the gold or the copper or whatever they found. Could have been something like that.
Well, the thing is, on these carts and movement of stuff, I'm not seeing animals pull these carts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they move themselves. I was getting a lot of Empress and high energy kind of cards with it.
Hmm.
Well, if it was our alien friends, why wouldn't they just go over there, mine it, put it in their ship,
Well,
mentally put it there, and then throw it? Right?
a long time ago, it could have been aliens that weren't as advanced and were as nice.
Was it
I don't know.
smiley face?
Smiley face. I don't know.
Action. Does feel like our alien friends were involved somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
Ace of Wands, your action. Knight of Wands feels like using your mental powers. Star. And then Seven of Cups feels like creation, not illusions. But I think the people there were mystified about what could happen. Because I'm not seeing like a horse and buggy kind of thing. Movement again.
Almost like a sled or something.
Using the moon.
Hmm.
It's so weird. Because I get the death and the hangman too, along with it. Because there's more to this story than just moving material. I think it has something to do with the creation of why they were moving the material. You know, whatever they were creating back then, whether it be pyramids or burial grounds or whatever, or underground cities.
Building more ships to fly away. Maybe their ship crashed.
Something, because there is some sadness in all this.
Yes.
About these carts or these ruts. It very well could be slaves. Yeah. Because I do have death. You know, the hangman is people in suspension or being used, tied up, used. Yeah.
Could have been an alien race that got stranded maybe, or needed our natural resources, so they enslaved humans.
Kids and something being used, someone high authority using their mind.
Maybe they had the people under control with their telepathy. Maybe that's what you're picking up on.
Yeah.
They enslaved the people telepathically to do their bidding, right? Getting these resources. Could be that.
Something like that. But there was definitely some kind of cart to make those rods, you know, but it's like they were using these emperor type people or whatever they needed to do. It feels like they were using their mind to move these carts. I was trying to ask too, why these cart ruts there? You know, like was there a natural disaster that destroyed, you know, that civilization that time and immediately, you know, created rock? Because the ground has to be soft at the time to create the ruts, right?
Unless it's over time. That'd be a lot. I don't know. I think we're onto it. I think excavating the earth, moving the resources around for someone.
More purpose.
Yes.
And there's like higher authority emperors involved.
Yeah.
They're using their mind. They're using their will. But maybe it was just at a time when like all these ancient civilizations with high technology just collapsed because they got greedy, you know, and they decided to have a natural disaster because it seems like it has to be something quick. You know, if you got a rut on the field, it's going to take a very long time of non-use to create that kind of hard crust. You know, I don't think dirt turns into ruts. You know, a rock, right? Very long ago. Very, very long ago. It's craziness.
Indeed.
All right. One more, folks. Then Andrea's got to get to bed. Yeah, very well. Could be like Atlantis or Mesopotamia or something.
Yeah, Betty said they're old and some ruts go right off cliffs or into the sea.
Right. So it kind of felt like ships would come in and then they'd load it up and I don't know. It's really strange, you know. I mean, the sea, like someone else said, the sea level was lower at that time. Could have been lower at that time, you know, and loading up, docking. It definitely had something to do with materials, something of substance, moving stuff,
Yes.
creation,
Yes.
higher authorities. Dirt doesn't turn into rocks. They're called sedimentary rocks. Right. Well, maybe it just remains a complete mystery yet. We got part of it, but it feels like something had a
There's
draft
more to the story. Yeah. More to the story.
to create these ruts because you have to have some kind of melting process or meteor hitting the earth, you know, and creating this massive, you know, like heating process so it instantly turned the earth hot and the dirt would turn into rock. And then you have the ruts. Weird.
Oh, you mean if it was natural forming?
Right.
Right.
Because these ruts are in rock.
Yeah, it's not natural forming.
Right. It's not possible. You can't run a cart over a piece of rock, and no matter how heavy it is, it's not going to sink into the rock and shred rock. All right. So there was a archaeologist that got permission to search off the coast of Brazil in some water, dark, mucky water. And what he found was Roman jars. And these Roman jars are estimated to be centuries older than when Christopher Columbus came to the States and explored over here. They're very old. They're said to be from the Roman times. So let's see what senses we get that go that was there trade between Europe and the States or the Americas, South and North, many centuries prior to Columbus in the 15th century.
Okay.
That we don't know about. Or did someone just start cruising along and dump all their Roman jars that they had next to Brazil?
Okay. Was there trade?
Was the Americas civilized long before Columbus came in the 15th century?
Trade. Long before Christopher Columbus came to America. Trade. Long before. Oops.
Okay.
Well, I'll just straight up say I got a yes. It's
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the story.
Yeah, no mystery. Yes, there was many unions, trades all across, uh, not just America, North America, the Americas. To yeah, money, like not a money trade, but you know, um, trading goods and stuff like that. And I got truth, target, trust. Yes, you can trust that there were civilizations in America prior to Columbus doing trade, etc.
Yeah, they haven't found it yet, but they think there might be a old wooden ship down in that waters where they found
Ooh.
the jars. But a lot of trade for Mother Earth. Coming back to the minerals again, found in the Americas.
Sammy Joe Cat Lady, am I drawing these cards with magic markers as I read? No, but I did draw them with magic markers.
That's funny.
You know, the world is much older. Civilization is much older than we've learned in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more and more things get uncovered every day. I say for sure there was probably lots of trade over time over all of the world. You know, not just what we learned in school in the last 100 years. The earth has a lot more to say and history has a lot more to say than what we were taught in school in the 1900s.
There was those big giants found all over the earth. Giant people. Just a weird throw. I do believe there's creation. There was trade. I am feeling that. It's just, I don't know, it's just a weird throw. 7 of Cups, King of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. So
7 of Cups, is that with all the different heads?
yeah, it's a creation of many things.
Yeah, because there's probably been many generations of people,
Right.
types of people.
King of Swords is the man or the entities of using your mind, and then it comes to trade.
Yeah.
It feels like 8 of Pentacles feels like trade, creation of trade. Giving whatever you can. But then the Strength card, that feels like it's, solid relationships, moving back and forth kind of thing. But then the Death and Star is next to it. And Death, I think it's telling a story of that we died, the multi-generationals of things that happened, died out, started over again.
Yeah, different civilizations.
Start over again, and you have hope coming back again.
Yeah, over millions of years, who knows?
Yeah. The sadness, Temperance coming back again. 7 of Wands starting over, kind of making it feel like it's energetic coming back. It's a working card of energy. And then in the end, I have anxiety, creation, Tower ending, and then our higher sources starting over again. Always comes back to source. So it feels like there was, and then there was a healing period. Death, and then it starts over again. It goes on forever, however many billion years you want to go back. There's never been anything, consistent. The creator starts over again if something goes wrong. Atlantis dies out. Mesopotamia dies out. Greed and avarice And hopefully with this Trump administration and everything, that's going to die out. All the corruption and greed and dirty money. Hopefully that's going to be the death.
For entertainment purposes only.
And Source takes over.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was interesting. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
you know, we're talking millions of years. There, millions of years is not in our history books or in our schools. All different continents have probably undergone different civilizations and trade and life, and then it, as you say, it ends and then another one starts.
Like I've always felt, there's that circle of life. Or
Are you gonna sing a song?
Or the Wheel of Fortune. Start and go, start and go. But yeah. We're gonna have some Coolio stuff next Wednesday. Guarantee it, folks, on Andrea's channel. Guarantee it, next week's gonna be huge. Some fun alien stuff. All alien. Guarantee it.
All alien all the time.
We gotta coordinate. Because I have a bunch of stuff written down. It's so cool. So much fun. But yeah, oh, okay.
Let's get a card for everybody.
I'll find a card for everyone.
Let's get a nice card for all of our mystery theater friends. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the moderators. Thanks for your questions and your guessing along with us here. Or some of you at home are pulling cards. It's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Scott, for hosting this week.
You bet. Thank you, Renee. Awesomeness. Have a great night, Christina.
Hey, Christina. Hi, Greeter.
Peace and love.
Hi, Joel. Hi, everybody. All right, let's get a card for all of our friends here.
I think the boomer tonight was those pipes.
That felt really good to uncover that one.
I think that was the boomer.
Yeah.
Everything else was interesting too, but that felt like the boomer tonight.
Okay. Your hard work is paying off. So those out there who are working hard and waiting for things to go their way, it's coming. Your spiritual journey you're on, the work you're doing is going to pay off. So stay positive and manifest that goodness coming out to you.
Top and bottom, I got the cave sanctuary. Well, we're still in COVID mode, all the good people anyway. But be safe. Everyone be safe. But things are changing. The clouds are always moving. They're always shifting. Better times are coming.
That's right.
But be safe.
Yes.
Be safe. All right. It was a great evening. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you, Miss Andrea.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
It was lovely again, of course.
Of course.
So you're going to do your Wonder Woman trick tomorrow morning? Or you're going to get enough rest?
I have to get up early because it's garbage day.
Oh, no. It's Wonder Woman day? The twirl and out of bed?
Oh, Wonder Woman day.
Yeah, Wonder Woman day. Okay. We'll shoot some love out. Hearts. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Bye.